Hi, everybody. Sorry that we are running a little late. We had some technical issues.
Hey everyone, how are you? Holy guys, do we have a fucking show for you today?
And apparently me, because I'm going to be finding out stuff. Kim's going to be the...
The host, I guess you could say.
I'm getting feedback.
Are you?
Okay.
Are you now?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
No, it's better. And if you are on Kim's channel or on the Real Truth Campaign channel, Stacy runs, again, the main chat is on my channel, Suzi-Q 7979.
I am shaken today, y'all. Like I am okay. I'm trying to pull this together, and once you guys hear what I'm about to drop on you, you're gonna understand why I'm shaken up, and you're gonna feel the same way that I've been feeling ever since I got this information. So I got thrown off because earlier in the day I had a very clear plan of what I wanted to do for this live today, and we wanted to discuss the Wikipedia thing real quick because that was actually news to us, and the way that we ironically found out about it was through Feldman himself.
I gotta pause this for a second, guys. So go ahead, Kim.
Okay. So, yeah, ironically, we found out through Wikipedia. So if you go on Wikipedia to the My Truth, what is it? What's the damn name of his movie? My Truth,
The Rape of Two Corys.
The Rape of Two Corys. Then you go on the Wikipedia page, read every section. I was floored. Okay, so first of all, I'm looking at this website and I'm thinking, what? How did we get on here? First of all, how did we get on here? Second of all, like I didn't know how to process it, and Stacy was sleeping. She's my go-to person for this. So I was like, Stace, we're getting sued.
You slept.
Yeah, she just woke up. She had the pillow stuck to her face, and not now, Dakota, not the time. So she had the pillow stuck to her face still, and then we realized that he actually just did us the biggest favor in the entire world. The website, what's the website's name, Stace? Help me out.
TheRealTruthCampaign.com.
TheRealTruthCampaign.com is on the website as well, on the Wikipedia page. So we are recognized as a credible news source. So the reason why I wanted to say that, importantly enough, is because we put some contact us info on the web page, and man, has it been used a lot already, let me tell you. And I thank everybody from Australia to the States to Canada to everywhere, from literally around the world. We're hearing from
even people in the UK.
Yeah, it's incredible. We appreciate the love and the support, you guys. It means the world to us. Like, you have no idea. It seriously motivates us to keep doing what we're doing, because all we care about is getting the message out.
Mm-hmm.
So, holy crap. So having said that, we've heard a lot of great things, and then I'm sickened by what I've heard. So first off, if Susie is there and just has her microphone on mute, please pull up the screenshot that we have. This is from one source that reached out to me, and I just want to quickly show that if we could. I hope she's listening.
I'm just going to ask, are you showing both of those screenshots today?
Yes. Why?
Good.
Okay.
I was wondering.
Okay, so maybe she's not there because she said she had to do something for a sec. So that's okay. So then I can proceed without it. But I mentioned the other day in the live, Dakota, come here. Sorry, I just don't want my dog to start barking when I get into this. But when I was on the live the other day with you guys, we were talking about Jameson Newlander. And I said there was going to be some information coming forward about him, and he was having some regrets, shall we say, about appearing in the documentary. Well, it gets much, much deeper than that. But I wanted to show, to lay the groundwork for what we're about to find out. Susie, are you there yet or no? I don't think I can screen share because I didn't host it. Can I or no? She has to give me permission. Okay. So I don't know where she is, but I can read it and then we'll post it when she comes back. So let's just do that. 1 second. Bear with me. I didn't have that prepared because I thought she was going to pull it up. So 1 second, you guys. And I will read it because this is a big deal and we want to make sure that we get it right. Where can I find it? Hang on.
You sent them both to me.
Oh, please send it to me right away.
I'm sure you did.
I think I did as well. Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact.
Yes, so I expressed my very strong opinion.
Yeah, you did. So that was at the beginning, before I had checked our email. So it gets better though, but there's a reason why that this is important that I want to show. I'm not going to disclose her last name, but her name is Chantal and she's an amazing woman. And I just wanted to thank her for getting in touch with me. The
screenshots are coming in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Wow, my phone is hot.
Oh, it's about to get hotter, man. Just like a freaking temper. Holy shit. Okay, so hang on. Where is it? Where'd you send them?
Yeah. Send it to you on Messenger.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. All right. So here we go. Once I can share these, when she comes back, I will. So let me see. I want to make sure I get them in the right order here. Oh my God. Could this be any smaller? Hang on a sec. Okay, good. You're here. Can you please pull up the screenshot that I need for you to show?
Yeah, I was just sending it when I got that call. Hold on.
That's okay. I figured you had something to take care of. I was going to read it without it, but it's... Sorry.
Yes, I never know. I thought I had forwarded it, but apparently I had not.
So.
And I didn't get to hear anything he said, so I still don't know what the hell went on.
Well, you're going to be shocked with everybody else. Don't make me pull a Feldman and dangle a carrot and not give the carrot. Because that won't happen. That won't happen, you guys. So. Sorry, right. We're not better prepared today, but once you guys hear this, you're going to know why we're a little shook.
Okay, so
yeah. Can you please read that? Because I can't see it.
Yeah. So this is from Jameson Newlander. It says, "Hey Chantal, thanks for reaching out. It's an odd position to be in. Truthfully, I'm not really interested in being involved much more in all of this. I was just trying to help set the scene with the documentary, trying to get across that Feldman, Haim, and I had a really very typical summer for 15 to 16-year-old boys and how amazing it was. How whatever stuff they got into later in their fame, this summer of 1986 was special and very kid-like. If I had to do it all over again, I would probably not get into some of those details. Those were part of the memory and can be fairly typical ways for teenage boys to act together when they hang out. Into later in their fame.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I'm not on either side. Just trying to be a good friend to Feldman as he tries to get out a story that he felt was important to tell. But it's so tricky, and I'm not really happy about the details they use from my talk. So I get it if you or others feel the same way. I'm ready to move on from all this. Hope this coronavirus lockdown hasn't been too hard on you or your people. Thanks again for your perspective. I'm going to start a podcast soon, and I may address this settlement I wrote above. I'll let you know if I do. Wishing you good health during this weird time. Extra Jameson. That's the only screenshot I have, Kim. I don't know what where the other screenshot is.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Do you want me to send it now?
Yeah, if you could, please, yes.
Yeah, please, because my dog's barking.
Oh, Dakota, there's our wolf.
I've just sent both of them. One of them you've read, the other one you haven't.
Okay, let me pull it up here. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one I definitely haven't read. It's way bigger. Screen share. Okay. I'm gonna have to read this off of my phone because
that's the one you read.
Okay.
Or is it? Wait, because no, I think part of it was cut off or something. I don't know, because.
No, you're right. That is the one I read. This is the one that I haven't read, and it's not coming up clear for some reason like the other one did. So I'll go ahead and read it from my phone. Hi, Emma. So this is from Jameson Newlander again. If I had played any major part in something that portrayed Corey Haim, I would have cleared it with Judy. Oh, should I read what Chantel wrote too? Or no?
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, okay. And this was from August 2nd, 2017. So she says, no problem, Jameson. Just trying to help heal my friend Judy. And she really didn't expect that from you. As simple as that. People were taking the big times. People are talking and big time. So I decided to ask you why you are involved in Feldman's moving, including the Haim family. They even have actors for Corey Haim's family members. If you're included, that means you were not really good friends like you all portrayed to be to Corey Haim. Anyway, yes, I do know you have better things to do, but it's important for a lot of people that are family and the fans. Anyways, just thought you were really a true friend of Haim's. Then Jameson said, if I had played any major part in something that portrayed Corey Haim, I would have cleared it with Judy. I don't think playing a small role in a scene that's only with Corey Feldman's character and had nothing to do with Corey Haim shows any disrespect to Corey Haim. He was a friend, and I have nothing but love and respect for Judy. And it's not my job to navigate Corey Feldman and Judy's relationship. Are you telling me Judy wasn't involved in signing off on that project? Are you sure? Don't see how they do it without getting sign off. If I had portrayed anything that depicted Haim or his family or anything like that, there's no way I would have done it without talking to Judy first to make sure it wasn't accurate to the real life characters.
So what that is Chantel was friends or is friends with Jameson, and she had contacted him after the documentary had aired because obviously as a friend, a supposed friend to both Feldman and Haim, he had some regrets supposedly. But yet he appeared in the documentary. So she was pissed off and she contacted him. And that's what he had to say. So now he's trying to say that, actually, he is saying, he's not trying to say, that he wasn't aware that Judy hadn't signed off on this. So there's going to be more screenshots that are going to follow later on down the road. I have another source that I've been speaking with about this. So it all kind of tied itself in together at the right time. So the reason why we wanted to show that is because Jameson is now speaking out with people. And Feldman himself isn't even aware of the information that's floating out there around about him. So let it be us that tells him. Ha! So here we go. So I'm going to start reading some messages, and once I get the screenshots of them, we're going to do another live, and then we'll show them as well, because we're going to need to document this as proof, because it's going to get legal. Not if, it's going to be when it's getting legal. So it says, this is from another source that contacted us through the website. So I really wanted to expose Jameson moving on from this after he actually put Haim under the bus. This is not a friend, and I want Feldman to see that message on YouTube. So, oh, sorry, that was from a different person. So I'm going to I have to make sure I read these in the right order, because I don't want to read out of order. So it's obvious Feldman was upset. Anyway, I'm leaving Haim out of this because he's no longer here, but wanted to tell you about Feldman. He was always the one. Feldman was always the one pushing his friends to do weird stuff sexually, and Feldman blames others. So as far as girls go, they wanted a talent agency for young people with no talent, but Feldman wants to be their agent. And he only wanted young teenage girls to lose weight to send pictures of them in baby dolls and other outfits. I have seen the pics myself. They're very disturbing, the way they all wanted to be with Feldman and Jameson. They were all promised to go to Malibu. So he was promising these girls that were underage that if they went along with this, that they would be going to Malibu. Well, to Feldman's house and to try to some routine for the young girls. There was prostitution involved. There was drugs involved. There were men. And you had to be pretty and you have to be skinny. Half-naked young girls showing their pics in private to FeldFam. And when she says FeldFam, it's not the people that we've been talking about. This is actually someone that I've never even heard of. But her name's Nicole Howe. Did you hear the name, Feldman? Have you guys ever heard that name before? Because I've never heard this name. This is the first. I thought the crazy lady Tammy was the head of the Feld fam. So
real quick, Nikki, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I appreciate it very much. She said legal fun.
Okay. So I have never heard of Nicole Howe, but apparently she's to do with Feld fam. She runs the Feld fam Twitter page, I believe. If I have that wrong, she is Feld fam though. She used to show me the pics and she would always call Feldman a pig, but she is still posting for him. So there's that little fun fact as well. Feldman was the one who bullied off camera, but in front, he always portrays himself as a good son of God. I had pics of Feldman looking at young girls' vaginas, all this while asking for money and to help kids that are being abused. Did you hear what I just said there?
Yeah.
Will you repeat it?
Yeah, I sure will. Feldman was the one who bullied off camera, but in front, he always portrayed himself as a good son of God. I had pics of Feldman looking at young girls' vaginas, all this while asking for money to help kids that are being abused. Now, guys, these are screenshots from Jameson Newlander. Let's be clear. Courtney was working, right? It gets worse. Courtney was working in the street. In other words, was a hooker. Feldman, oh shit, no. Come here. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to get rid of my dog. Because this can't be interrupted. 1 sec. Go. Okay. I'm just trying to find my spot here. I'm so shaking. I am literally shaking, you guys. I can't even tell you. Courtney was working the street. Feldman and took her in. She had to do what I call prostitution for Feldman if she wanted to eat and sleep. You know, the mental abuse. Does this sound familiar? She did change, but back then, before the documentary, unreal. She says she was lucky to have found a helper in God. Mental abuse on the girls. Does this not support what the fucking angels have been saying all along?
Yeah.
Jameson told me told me some pretty disturbing things about the sexual activity with his friends and the drugs. There was drugs like pills, coke, and acid. This was a message inserted in between the screenshots. It says, we don't need to go into details. I don't want people to think Haim was involved. Jameson told me too much, but maybe some lies, but mostly the truth. But again, there's screenshots of this. That was a different screenshot with the person's response. Okay. I just wanted to be clear. And the person also said that they don't want Judy to be offended. So Judy, I'm sorry, but it's nothing to do with Haim. So don't be offended. You're about to find out some things that the world has known for a long fucking time. Now we have the proof, because this is coming from Jameson, who's friends with Corey Feldman. First-hand information. That makes a big deal in a court of law. Yeah. Juice, a drug you put in a drink. I think it's called juice. Feldman put that in the girl's drink. Well, I mean, lots of gay activities with adults as well. This is the part where I'm shaking, guys. Adults giving pills to calm the kids. Disturbing stuff. Sorry, I just need a second.
No, it's fine. Take your time.
I want to expose Jameson to show how two-faced he is. And in his friend's drink, Feldman Feldman used a child for real.
What?
He used a child for real? Just take a minute, Kim. It's fine. Stacey and I can talk. Kim just found out all this information, guys, like literally before we went live. Like, we were supposed to go live at 1 and we pushed it back to 2, and then, we ran into some other issues. So, she hasn't really had much time to process what she heard, and Stacey and I haven't even heard this. So
I know, and you guys are taking it better than me. Holy shit. Okay. Feldman used a child for real, but he chose to be one as well, as he is an abuser. Oh, fuck. I don't talk much because I respect, but I know a lot. I've been told about things, just never would tell these things to Judy. I saw these pics with my own eyes. Feldman looking at a young girl's vagina sitting, and he looked sick. He has a thing for young people. Sorry, I'll say that again. He has a thing for young people. But my God, the things Jameson and others told me, it's not even out there. I have so much to say, but do think the messages about the movie and documentary, Feldman has no clue that Jameson felt this way. So
He does now.
Yeah, he sure does. And now you guys see why I've been so upset, because my mind can't even process what I've heard. So
I'm genuinely speechless.
Yeah. I mean, when I started this, supporting him, when I came across his truth campaign and wanting to help kids, I had no idea that 2.5 years later, I would be sitting here reading what I'm reading.
I never thought it'd be to this degree.
I know.
But wow.
I had no idea, and this is the reason. All I knew is that I had to speak up about Feldman because I just keep feeling like something isn't right with him, and I can't explain it. And I thought it was, just about Corey Haim and riding on his coattails and trying to get back at Judy. I had no idea that it was this. And I knew about Courtney, and I knew about like the women and what he's done to the angels, and I was stunned to hear about the kids. So all I can say is that he has a son of his own, and I hope his son is safe.
Well, he's with his mother the majority of the time. I know she's not much better, but she's better than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. So, I told you guys I had a bomb, and there's the bomb. So, maybe now would be a good time if Greg wanted to come on, because I know he wanted to come on. So if we can put the StreamYard chat in for Greg, only Greg at this time, please, you guys. And then we'll, discuss it later. It's just, I think he should be a part of this.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to digest a minute, so
I'm putting the link for StreamYards into the chat for Greg. I'm only going to let Greg come on at this point. We can do another live with an open panel to discuss this another time.
That was originally the plan, was to have an open discussion, but when I didn't know, I didn't have all the information yet.
Yeah.
I'm okay now. It's upsetting when you think he's one person and you find out he's not. And I thought I never thought I would be surprised at anything I found out about Feldman, but that really just is very disturbing.
It's a pattern though, because if you look at every single thing that he says and does, it winds up being things that he said, things that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll accuse Charlie Sheen of something, but perhaps it was him that's done something like that. That's the way it seems to me.
That's what it's beginning. Yeah, that's the way it's beginning to look like. I mean, I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I'm just telling you the information that I have received that is from an incredibly reliable source. And it's just upsetting.
And it's even more upsetting to know that this person knows all of this stuff and still appeared in the damn documentary.
Right. Good point. I mean, I haven't
Is this why Jameson did what he did and said what he did? So, I don't know. So Feldman wouldn't. I don't know. It just seems like it's a clusterfuck.
I never thought of that until you mentioned it, actually. Is that what he was talking about the other night in the live that we showed? Where he said, what did he say, Susie? You remembered it before.
He had said that, here's Greg, hold on.
Perfect.
Hey, Greg. He had said that there was a friend of his, and he said it was a male that was, on his side, and then that person talked to one person on this side, and that they, now are no longer, Team Feldman. So, and we were like, who could it be? Because they said it was a guy, and there's only, a certain amount of males associated with this. So when I saw the screenshot that I read to y'all today, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's who Feldman was talking about, was Jameson.
Right. I was so upset. I was so upset I couldn't even tell these guys until like they heard it when you guys heard it. Because it took me a minute. That's why we had to postpone I think we even probably said that already. But that's the reason why my head's a little scattered, because I'm shocked. Like, I've heard rumors and people speculate, but to actually hear it from someone that was a frog brother here, Dakota. And, Feldman doesn't know that this bomb just hit. And you think we've seen meltdowns before. Wait till you see what's going to happen. Oh, he's going to have a meltdown beyond belief. He's 5150 for sure.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Is Greg on?
Yeah.
I can't
Greg?
see him.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
Okay, hey.
Hey, Greg.
I'm kind of catching up.
Here.
I thought it was I kind of missed the first 11 minutes, and I'm kind of catching up.
Right.
So can you kind of recap it for me? Because I mean, my first reaction is I'm not sure if I'm hearing this correctly. And then my second reaction is, well, we figured he was hiding something, but I actually didn't think it was what I think that you're saying. So can you repeat this for me?
What I have presented as firsthand knowledge coming from Jameson Newlander is that Corey Feldman not only has abused women in the past, here, Dakota, he has now taken it to another level, and there has been children involved, including drugging the children.
Now, when
Greg?
Yeah, sorry. When is this recently or like in the past? Not that it matters.
Yeah, that's a moot point, but it was in the past. And the part that really upsets me, all of it upsets me, but if Jameson knew this, why would he be in the documentary anyways?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a whole, yeah. We were kind of upset with Jameson, but this takes it to, you're right, it takes it to a whole new level. And we thought that Feldman was just protecting pedophiles himself. We think that he protests too much, and he accuses the very things that he accuses other people that are innocent are the very things that he himself has done. That has become very apparent in his psychology.
Yeah.
But I'm basically hearing you say that Feldman himself is a pedophile.
That's what Jameson Newlander is saying, yeah.
And is he a first-hand witness, or this is
firsthand?
He's heard it from other.
This is firsthand information from Jameson. I do not know. Obviously, he witnessed it.
Obviously, he witnessed it, or obviously he witnessed photos of it, or he witnessed people talking about it.
He witnessed, I don't know. I can't speak for Jameson. I can't speak for him. I only have the information that I've shared. I have nothing, like I'm holding no cards left about this.
I know, it's crazy, eh?
Yeah, so I don't want to.
This really caught me off. This really caught me off guard. I thought we were just going to be appalled for some of the things that he said in the documentary and hold Jameson accountable for saying those things and trying to get him to recognize that what he said and who he joined forces was very hurtful. But this is a whole other.
Oh yeah.
This is a whole other level. And then to tell you the truth, I never suspected it. We suspected lots of bad things, but not this. Never.
I didn't expect the children part. Like that's what threw me right off. I've known what he's done to women, and that's no better, in my opinion. Obviously, you guys know I feel that way.
No, well, I mean, yeah, no, it's not. But yeah, people are more protective of children.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's absolutely, it's all awful for sure.
And can I just say, like, not only is why was he in the documentary knowing all of this, why hasn't he gone to the police?
Good point.
Just to ask.
There's a lot of obvious questions.
If I had time to process this, like I would have had, more information, like to be able to formulate my thoughts better, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I'm shook. Like I am shook. That's upsetting.
And have you spoken to Judy? Does Judy know this? I mean, I know she probably knows it now, but did she know it before the show?
I only found out all this information just before we went live. Like literally, it came through on the website, and like, I'll get that as soon as I have these screenshots. Believe you and me, there will be a part 2 to this.
Judy's.
I think Judy's hearing this for the first time. So I'm sorry.
I wonder.
I'm sorry, Judy.
I wonder if Judy would come on. I think we're all speechless.
We are speechless.
I didn't. As angry and as evil as we all knew that he was capable of being, we never in a million years suspected this.
No.
I thought he was protecting pedophiles. I thought there was because I always said, okay, the whole power of the ring, the ring of pedophiles, I always said the power cannot be Brasha. So as much as we know Brasha for sure, I always felt like there's someone missing that's a powerhouse to complete this ring, was my sort of thinking. I didn't know it. I maybe I'm right, and we still don't know it. So that's the worst that I was thinking, that he was causing distractions and accusing other people to take away from someone that he cares about or is still in cahoots with.
Right.
That's what I thought. But to suspect him of this, then I believed his lies too, because I believed that he would never harm a child because he was harmed himself.
Exactly.
So I got duped. Too, and it's horrifying.
It is horrifying.
So I wonder if Judy would comment at this time.
She might be shocked too.
Because I don't know what to say, guys. Yeah, we're all shocked. Susie, what do you think?
Judy's not coming on.
I didn't think so. Not at this time, anyway.
No, she's not. Yeah, I don't.
I'd rather have her on a fun show than.
Yeah, I don't. I really. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I thought the conversation was going to go a completely
so much different
way, and nowhere near this bad.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just. Oh, hang on. I got to mute.
Yeah, what do you think, Stacey?
I'm gobsmacked. I've got no words. I did not think it'd be at this level. You discussed.
Now, Jameson is not willing to let this information out. He's just had a private conversation that is now being leaked. Is that what's going on?
That's what's going on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Does he know that it's going to all be leaked?
Not. He does now.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, I owe loyalty to Judy, not to Jameson, who sold out Corey Haim and now is throwing Feldman under the bus too. Which, hey, as far as I'm concerned, he's a lone wolf.
Technically, you're saying that he's not even trying to throw Feldman under the bus. He's just had some private conversations that is now being leaked. Is that correct?
That's correct. Sorry, I have to keep muting because Dakota keeps barking. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
So he's not. So technically, he wasn't even willing to go to the police to come forward with this knowledge. He's just had a few private conversations, and
that's what
the private.
That's what makes me sick. Is he's willing to have a private conversation, but you can't go to the police. Jameson Newlander, you are a piece of shit yourself.
I can't argue with that statement. So,
And here's an obvious question I was going to ask before all of this bomb dropped. Does anyone know if Jameson was actually paid to speak in the documentary, or was he one of the back enders? I'll pay you in the back end, or deferred payment, or
I can't
you
verify.
don't know, eh?
No.
Yeah. So that would answer the question: what did he do it for? If it's money.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than, you said loyalty. Well, society is kind of demanding that, that no harm come to children. So as horrifying as all this is, and as much as you want to point the bony finger, to Jameson, society wants to know these things, and children have to be protected, which is the message that Feldman is sending out. So I'm processing it as I'm speaking.
For the record, I will be reporting this to the police. I will be showing them the documentation that I have. And I want to address one comment that I see in the chat, and it says, "Is this real evidence or hearsay?" I would never make these claims based on fake information. I'm not going to subject myself to legal action or anything of that sort if it wasn't 1,000,000% factual.
Yeah.
This is the information that is coming from Jameson Newlander.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean,
yeah, but some of the details of the questions you can't ask are like, it's important to find out if Jameson witnessed this,
right?
Do you know what I mean? Or
we can try and reach out to Jameson, but I don't think he's going to be overly friendly to talk to us, since we're the ones that are exposing this, and he doesn't even know it. He's going to all of a sudden start getting a bunch of hate, and he's not going to understand why. But he should, knowing that he's having these conversations with people.
I was upset with him, mildly upset with him, and thought we were going to sort of publicly rebuke him.
Yeah.
But this is beyond words.
I know.
This is beyond words.
Yeah.
It's beyond what I was expecting completely.
Well, like all I know is this will absolutely be reported on to the proper authorities, and
absolutely,
I'm going to do my due diligence as far as what I have been given. I'm just as floored as you guys. I mean, I was so upset. I mean, I just literally stopped shaking, like now. So it's just when I first got the information on I think the best thing we ever did for the website was put our contact information, apparently.
Oh yeah.
But it's just when I first was contacted by this person, I didn't know it was going to take this turn. And I literally found out because I was about to report something completely different, in the sense of talk about the Wikipedia page and talk about Jameson having regrets and not knowing that Judy was aware. And that was my intention until literally that's why we had to move it out, because more information kept coming in. And I was like, we need to pause this for a second, because like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it all, and we're going to say it all. So this is what happened. And, it's like, I mean, when people are abused, you can either grow up to do the same thing and be a product of your environment, or you can get better. And Feldman all along the way has shown that he has not gotten better. And, I think for every single person that ever doubted the angels before, you should absolutely be ashamed of yourselves and apologize to those girls, because they've been telling the truth. They're the ones that started this movement. Jackie was the reason why, and Bobby were the reason why I got involved on this side of it. And those girls are the reason that all of this has started to come out. And I applaud them for their bravery, because it's not easy to make these claims, especially when it's somebody who's famous or was famous. He's not, as far as I'm concerned, he's not famous anymore, in my opinion. And that's not even being a bitch. That's just, it is what it is. But I think they're the catalyst behind this movement. And just to give you guys in the chat a heads up, there is going to be more information coming forward. We are working with the Angels. And when I say working with the Angels, it's not some elite Hollywood pack. It's friends supporting another friend and giving them a platform to be able to say the things that needed to be said all along that didn't get the proper attention it should have gotten in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sweating, you guys. Holy fuck.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say is, as much as I've always been seeing that the potential for condemnation and a witch hunt, and society has to have a mature conversation. As much as people can be outraged about what's going on, there's no doubt in my mind that Feldman was a victim. And if it comes forward that this is all true, we still need to have a mature conversation in society. And we need to be willing to have conversations and or interviews that are mature and civil, and recognizing that a lot of children are being abused and then they become abusers.
Right.
And what are we going to do as a society, and what kind of laws or what kind of preventive measures are going to be put in place? Like Feldman has been saying that he wants done. Maybe he recognizes he's a monster.
Well, you know what is ironic?
Doesn't like it himself.
You know what's ironic is,
we Phantom of the Opera.
I have always said, you know, wouldn't it be like poetic justice for, what is that noise? What is that noise?
That's one idea.
Who's mute? Whose mic is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
mute your mic.
Maybe
Craig,
it's me.
Mute
I'm
your
not
mic.
sure.
Wouldn't it be poetic justice for Feldman to get slapped with the same laws he's helping to implement?
It would.
That's what I think. And just to clarify, when I say kids, I mean by under the age of 18, as in teenagers. So not that that makes it any better by any means. I just wanted to clarify.
Well, somebody asked me, funnily enough, on a comment on one of the videos the other day, what do I hope to achieve by all of this, and what do I see the end as, like what I want from this, basically. And that's what I want, him to face justice for being the sicko that he is.
Yeah.
I want to see him in handcuffs.
Well,
I want to see him go to jail.
Yeah, me too. And you know, he's putting the wolf pack this huge drama on it, which is only bringing people our way, which is helping us grow. You know, so it's like and Wikipedia, that's a huge page, man. Like, we're not talking thousands, we're talking millions of people go to Wikipedia.
And he was telling the truth. If you Google the name of his documentary, that Wikipedia page is the first thing that comes up.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I've checked.
Wow.
So, and the website for his documentary is underneath it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go. So, I mean,
that's why he's now got his plans to mobilize and add to their Wikipedia to make it better. Wasn't that what he was doing?
Sorry, could you please repeat that? I was in another place for a second. Could you repeat yourself?
Didn't he ask his fans to go and add to the Wikipedia page and make it
Oh,
better?
yes, he did. Because I thought I read something earlier that we're not on the page anymore. My brother told me that apparently anybody, like certain people can edit it. So I'm sure the Feld fam are trying to get us removed, and that's fine because I didn't ask for that attention.
I didn't put it up there, so
Yeah.
carry on.
I thought it was great though, but I mean, hey, even if we're off of it, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the love, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat just said I checked and Stacy's right. Sorry, I'm gonna mute my mic again. Greg, if your mic's still muted.
Sorry?
Oh, I was just letting you know that your mic is still muted just in case you were trying to talk and sorry.
No, I'm doing a lot of listening right now. I'm just processing this. This came as a shock, for sure.
Me too. Sorry.
There was I do, and I still do. I mean, just as I said, there's a mature conversation in society that we have to have, because as much as we can see the monster, I hope that society recognizes the victim. And so I do genuinely have compassion for Feldman. I really do. And as much as people want to maybe expose him and call him a monster, I think children need to be protected. And Feldman would be one of those children that needed to be protected that wasn't. And that's the kindest way that I can put it.
But one thing, I think this clears Haim in a lot of ways too, because this is why Haim had no knowledge of this. He is so not related to this, but he was trying to make allegations in his book and stuff that Haim was gay. And even if he was, there's nothing wrong with it, but he wasn't. And it's because Feldman is himself bisexual and tried to make it seem like Haim was the one that was struggling. No, it was Feldman all along.
I think if Haim was, he would have had no problem. As we all have been saying it for years. He was transparent and he was honest and he threw everything on. If he was struggling with drugs, he said so. I really believe if he was struggling with his sexuality, he would have said so. He would have been proud of who he was. He would have accepted it. So absolutely no, I do not believe that he was gay or bi. Well, we know that he wasn't gay because he loved women. So the question only is, was he bisexual? And I don't believe that he was at all. And he never told me, and I doubt that he was. I really doubt it. And if he was, everyone would have accepted it, and he would have been the first to tell you, this is who I am, with unapologetically tell you who he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
because that's just his character, right?
Yeah. It's incredible. Like I said before, I'm still shaken up, and I never thought it would take this turn. I felt like when I heard this Jackie's story about what she had witnessed, I thought that was bad enough. And I've been waiting for, witnesses to come forward, and I understand, not witnesses, the victims to come forward. And I understand that they have PTSD and they're upset and they're struggling with their own issues as a result of it, because that's a very real thing. And I want those girls to know that they have our support 100%. And there's also, I've had women reach out to me that are therapists, and if you need their assistance, they're more than willing to help counsel you girls and work through this stuff. And we can help you in that way as well. I think that's important to put out there. That just came to me because I think it's really a good time to discuss mental health, because, there's nothing wrong with it. It's something that needs to be talked about openly and not be ashamed of. And, sorry, I'm getting messages and I'm just ignoring them for right now because I can't focus. My mind's already you know what I mean? So if I stop talking mid-sentence, it's because I'm getting a message come through, and it's I want the person to know that I know they're coming. I just can't look at them just this second. But it's just, I think it's important to know that there's resources available to these girls or to anyone.
Yeah. I mean, it's all well and good to expose this stuff, and people need to know there's help out there that if they want it.
And speaking of people messaging me, I've got some females out there that were, I'll keep them nameless. They didn't give me permission, but some females out there that said there's no way that Corey Haim was bi, and this is someone that did have a relation, like a woman that had a physical relationship with Haim. She's messaging me now saying absolutely no way.
Well, there we are.
Not a chance. To quote, not a chance in hell was he bi.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think everyone's shocked.
What, Stacey?
What?
Did you just say something?
Yeah, I said it's just shocking that you even have to debunk that sort of thing. Like, yeah.
I don't know how to go about that. I don't. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm genuinely concerned if what Jameson has said occurred the way that it did, then I'm genuinely concerned that he's a child ambassador.
Maybe it's time for Child USA to be contacted again.
Well, I believe it's a call to action, and I think it definitely merits it. They're just going to ignore everybody like they've done in the past, but this is serious. And, if the screenshots that float around Twitter weren't enough proof for you that he does have an eye for girls around the legal age, this shouldn't, even though we're shocked, it's just, I don't even know how to formulate what I'm thinking, because it's just, I can't process it fast enough.
We all need time to digest it a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the chat has been saying. Has anybody even been paying attention to that at all?
No, I have not. I was paying attention to some personal messages. That it looks like the chat's going pretty fast, though, unless for some reason I'm on delay. Seems to be going pretty fast.
Michelle said, I just got here. I missed what you said.
Oh,
Go ahead, Kim. Give us the recap. I'd like to hear it too.
You
Give
want to
some
hear
details. Even read it again. I'd like to hear some of the specific things that he said, like the photographs and what he actually said that he witnessed.
Okay. I'm going to go back to here. Okay, so half-naked young girls. Oh, wait, no, that's not even close to the start. Just a minute now.
While you're reading it again, I'm going to get a drink, okay? I won't be a minute.
Okay. Feldman always was the one pushing his friends to do weird stuff sexually.
Yep.
Hang on. As far as the girls, they wanted a talent agency for young people with no talent, but Feldman wanted to be there again. Be their agent. I'm sorry. He only wanted young teenage girls to lose weight to send pictures of them in baby dolls. I've seen the pics myself. It's very disturbing the way they all wanted to be with Feldman and Jameson, as in the young girls. Hang on here. Welcome to Feldman House and try out some routine for the young girls. Okay, I see the message. We will. Give me 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Because we have another issue to deal with on top of it. I'm trying to find the messages. Oh, hang on. Sorry, that was my mistake. Half-naked young girls showing their pics in private to Feldman. Sorry, to Feldfam. The woman is Nicole Howe. She used to show me the pics, and she would always call Feldman a pig, but she is still posting for him. That's the one that runs the Feldfam website on Twitter. Feldman was the one who bullied off camera, but in front was always portraying himself as a man of God. I had pics of Feldman looking at a young girl's vagina, all this while asking for money and to help kids that are being abused. Courtney was working the streets. Feldman took her in, and she had to do what I call prostitution for Feldman if she wanted to eat and sleep. You know, mental abuse. She did change, but back then, before the documentary, she said she was lucky to have found a helper in God. Mental abuse. About the sexual activity with his friends and the drugs. The drugs were pills, coke, and acid. Juice is a drug used to put in a drink that I called juice. Feldman put that in the girl's drink. Well, I mean, a lot of gay activities with adults as well. Adults giving pills to calm the kids. So teenagers, that's what that means. Feldman was used as a child. Sorry, I'm sorry, you guys. Feldman used a child for real, but he chose to be one as well, as in an abuser. I have been told things, but never would tell these things. Feldman was looking at young girls' vaginas, and he looked sick. He had a thing for young people. And that's it. So again, to clarify, the kids are children. So again, you guys, I think we need to wrap this up for now because this is too much. So
yeah, it disoriented everyone. We're all shocked.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've been lied. Even I feel like I've been lied to, and I don't believe a lot of his lies. So the fact that I'm duped by this is frightening to me. I would have never believed Feldman would do this. Never.
Let's wrap this up and we'll decompress and we'll chat later and kind of try and process what we just learned. And for you guys, I'm sorry if anyone's triggered by what I've said. Please contact me. You can contact me on my channel. I can give you my email and I can forward you guys some information for some therapists if you need to talk. I'm here if you need to talk. Stacy, Susie, Greg, we're all here for you guys if you need to talk and need support. But in the meantime, I think that's all we have for now. Does anyone have any final thoughts?
Not at the moment, to be honest.
Okay, so we're going to touch base with you guys again real soon and we'll do a part 2 of this because right now
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's a good place to wrap.
Okay, guys. So thank you for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
We appreciate the support. And if you need help and you're triggered by what you've heard, please reach out. Thank you.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.